Hello and welcome to my fourth video on the Fiesta RS 1800. Today I've been and restored the rear lights on the car. They had a lot of swirl marks in them, quite a lot of gouges, and they were very dull. I've used a 3M headlight restoration kit for this. I think they're about £21 off eBay. I also bought a detailing microfiber cloth. You need some water for this, and you also need a drill that's capable of between 1200 or 1600 revolutions per minute. First I started off by giving the lights a quick clean, a quick spray of water, a wipe down with the cloth. I cleaned the car the other week, so there was only a bit of surface dust as it's been in storage. I've sped this video up. There's no point doing it in real time. It took about 30 minutes I think to do this one light, but that was while I was doing cameras, changing things and making sure everything was set up alright. The bottom right of this light has got some raised lettering on the forward badge, so I've taped that little bit off while I went on with the harshest grit. The first one is a P500 grit. I struggled a bit at first getting used to controlling the drill. I've never used a buffer or anything like this before, and it just took a little getting used to try and control it that little bit more, because the drill's kind of on or off. I know you can change the speed settings, but I just put it on full and went for it. But you can see in this video, this clip here, it dulls it right down, and it's really starting to get rid of them surface swirls. There are a few deep scratches as if something's fallen on this backlight. I was never going to get them out. Next up was the P800 grit. This was then to take out the P500 scratches. I could tell with the dust it was a lot finer when I started using this one. I caught the rear quarter while I was doing this. I would have been gutted, but it's been resprayed, so I'm not too bothered. But if I was to do it again and my car had been resprayed or it had half decent paintwork on it, I would take the light out and secure it some way and do it on a bench. It's just, you don't want to risk catching it, especially with the shape of the rear lights. It's not like the circular. Next up was the wet sand. I think it's a P3000. This one, in the instructions they say you're to use water when you wet the lens first and keep it damp as you go over it. As I started to use this, I could really see the lenses start to come through. It was getting rid of all them scratches from the two previous sands. I just kept applying quite a lot of water. I'd rather put more on than less, and I really got it stuck in. I even did over the raised letterings. It didn't seem to sand it all down, but it really did seem to get in between all the little letters and stuff. This is the last stage now. They say put a pea-sized drop of cutting compound on the foam pad and rub it all in before you start buffing. I did do that. It didn't seem like there was enough on, so I went at it again and give it a really good buff. I must have gone over the light about 7 times, and again I could see the lens was like glass. Apart from them 2 deeper cuts that are in the plastic, it took near enough everything out. And I don't know if you can really tell with the video, but it was so shiny. But I just kept going over it and going over it, and each time I went over it again with the buffer, I could see it coming through even better. can see there where I caught the wing, the rear quarter. I give it a good buff now with the detailing rag, and I hope you can see on that there, the shine that's on that light is unbelievable. That's the other light that I haven't done, which is all dull and swirly, and then that's how the light ended up. I'd fully recommend this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like and comment, and watch out for my next ones.